Well, I just made it to Table Rock State Park. I just got my pass for overnight. The lady made me feel really awkward, as if I don't have like social anxiety already, right? But anyways, I am going to go to the West Gate. I'm gonna recheck all my gear. I'm gonna make sure everything is good to go. And I'm gonna take a last sip of water, and I guess I'm gonna get to stepping. See you guys in a little bit. Step it out, aye sir. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what was going through my head when I thought this was a good idea. I'm probably carrying like, I don't know, maybe 40 pounds, maybe more. I'm not sure. But I guess I thought this was a good idea. Not so much anymore. Hello, my name is Josiah. Today I will be hiking along the Foothills Trail. I will be going to Sassafras Mountain. It's about a 9.5 mile hike there and hike back. Some challenges I will be facing on this hike. Thankfully there's no humidity, but I have not done a hike this strenuous in about 6 years, 7 years since I got out of the military. The temperature is very good today. It's not too hot. It's about 75, 80 degrees. Humidity's at about a 50%. My pack is probably weighing about 40, 45 pounds. It's pretty heavy, not gonna lie. But you know, I felt that I needed to bring things that were a necessity for me, things that I could not go without while being out here in the woods for a couple days. And that's pretty much it. That 1 mile, feeling good. This is basically what I've been dealing with for about a mile now. Stumbled upon this. It's pretty neat. Foothills Trail. Looks like my destination is that way. So I think this is my first switchback, if you can even consider this a switchback. I'm pretty sure you can. Honestly, I'm feeling fine. Like, I'm feeling better than what I thought I would. I don't know. I only took one break so far. I'm not really dying yet. But, you know, I'm happy I came out here. First down tree of the trip. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go over it. The trail goes that way. I heard water when I was coming down the trail. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a break there. But this is not a good spot to take a break. So I'm gonna keep pushing. That's the next part. Just took a little break at this nice little cliffside. A little bit of a teaching moment right here. This is why you need to know the basics of land navigation and where you're going, and make sure you study the trail and the map ahead of time. So I'm supposed to be following the white blazes. If you weren't paying attention in front of you or walking with your head up, you would miss this trail right here going straight up, following the blazes. But that's why you also keep a map with directions handy. Well, this is one reason I didn't come out here last night and sleep here. You see that down tree? Yeah. You have to make sure you know where the path is on the other side. Also, I'm gonna have to watch my step because I do not want to fall inside of here. I've never been so happy to be on flat ground. Going uphill it wasn't horrible, but it's not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. Well, I made it to the top of Pinnacle Mountain. I am broke off. That's a fact. Yeah. Everyone out here that knows me, you know, is always like, oh, you're doing fitness, you know, you're always running. Yeah, but a little different when you're hiking with a 40-pound pack in elevation. That's for sure. Look at this view though. Isn't that nice? What's going on, everyone? If you've made it to this point in the video, I very much appreciate you. I'm just sitting by the creek right now, relaxing, trying to rest up. I feel like I have to cover some things about yesterday for you guys and also for myself. I had to stop recording once I got to the top of the mountain. I was just physically and mentally exhausted. You know what I mean? I was drained. But that's all going to tie into what I want this channel to be about and what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about today. So basically, I just want to talk about, you know, getting out of your comfort zone for people that deal with, you know, depression, stress, anxiety, or, you know, we're just on the, you know, in the world we live in now, we're on the everyday grind, hustle and bustle. It's like, you know, not a lot of people get out of their comfort zone and do new things, especially for me. You know, I'm paranoid all the time and I have bad anxiety attacks. So to overcome that, I've been researching backpacking, and while I was in the military,
you're with your boys, you do your little field ops, you camp, whatever, you go on your little hikes, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And but you're with your people, it sucks for you, but it sucks for everyone too. So because everyone's going through the suck, it's okay, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not really doing anything different like at all. Like every day I'm just like stressing, having anxiety attacks. Like I'm like, yo, I need to get outside, right? So I started researching backpacking, people hiking the Appalachian Trail, doing the Sea to Summit Trail, the PCT out west and things like that. And I was like, yo, like I live in a pretty good state. Like I should take advantage of that, you know what I mean? So as I'm researching, I'm looking up all this gear, that they use and that possibly I may need. And the only thing I'm thinking of is because of my military, time. I'm thinking I just need a pack. I need a couple pairs of clothes, like some chow, and I guess a sleeping bag, a tent too. And in the military, obviously, you're carrying like 60, 70, 80, 90 pounds. You're pushing it to the max. You're pushing your body to the extreme. Well, as I'm researching, I'm seeing all these people, they're like, oh, my coat is 3 ounces. My water is just 1 liter. I just carry one liter of water. Everything was just so focused on how much weight they shouldn't have, like just in ounces, you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to do that, because if I go out there and something rips or I don't have something, like I'm gonna be pissed, right? But this is all where it comes into like mindset change and like, getting out of your comfort zone, right? So, the video you just watched, I had a plan to go to Sassafras Mountain from Table Rock, which was 9.5 miles there, 9.5 back. So it was like what, 16.7 total, something like that. 18 something. I just had a brain fart. And long story short, I went with the gear that I thought I needed, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna crush this. And it's just so funny to see me in the video, as you guys see. Like in the beginning, I even questioned it. I'm like, oh, like I'm carrying like 40-45 pounds. I didn't weigh my bag before I went. So I was like, push it to the limit, right? I thought I had it in the bag just because of what I did in the military. But if you see what I said, I was like, oh, I haven't done anything this strenuous in 6 years. And everyone that knows me, yeah, like I go to the gym, I run, but this is a little different. You know what I'm saying? This is a little different. So I'm like so motivated all week. It's like the only thing I could talk about. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna get to the top, etc., etc. And I made it to the top. And once I was pulling up to the state park, like before you take a test or before like a state championship game, which I ain't never been in, or a just football game against your rival school or any sport, right? You get that sick feeling, like that pit in your stomach. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna do this? Because mind you, everyone, I drove 4.5 hours from my crib by myself, which is not a lot to a lot of people. But I'm over here having like anxiety attacks and panic attacks on the way. Like, oh my God, like, am I gonna be straight? Like, da 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 da. And like, I knew in my mind I was totally capable of accomplishing these things. But, leading up to it, I'm just like, oh, damn, like, I hope this goes the way I want it to go. So I have the pit in my stomach, I'm hiking, and like halfway through the hike, my thighs are just like on fire, yo. My thighs are on fire. It's as if I was doing like 1,000, front squats, and your quads are just, oh my God, ridiculous. Because I'm carrying 45 pounds going up. I think it was like 3,700 feet at like elevation total. And it was just ridiculous. I completely underestimated it, y'all. I completely underestimated it. But I did my research, going in well prepared. Well, with the mentality and with the route, not with the pack, because your boy was dead. But anyways, so you know, I'm halfway up this thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm only at 3.5 miles. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I could do this. And at this point, I'm trying to do that mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have mind over matter. I'm trying to just push myself, but my legs were not having it. You understand what I'm saying? And at this point in my mind, I have a switch of like mentality. I start thinking of, yo, I'm a failure. And like I know this is, you know, nothing to a lot of people, but it's like I had a goal in mind, and I'm like, I don't see myself completing that goal, which is not the right mentality to have. But I was trying to push myself in the beginning, right? Mind you, I'm not even well equipped with the right gear. Well, I have the right gear, but it's too much weight. So I'm like, yo, I can't even do this. Like, what the hell? Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe I failed at this thing that I have been looking forward to all week. You understand what I'm saying? But all of this I take as like life lessons and things I'm gonna take moving forward when I go on more backpacking trips. You understand what I'm saying? But you guys, if you could have seen me at the top of this hill where you guys saw the last clip, dog, I was on the ground like, and the only thing I could think of is let some hikers come through, let some backpackers come through and be like, yo, this big black dude just out here, like, are you good, bro? Are you good, bro? You know what I'm saying? And like I was fine, but my legs were just like, you know. And then I start thinking, I'm like, yo, can I make it down this mountain? Like, am I gonna make it down this mountain? You know what I'm saying? It was a scary feeling. I was up there by myself, and this is my first backpacking trip. You know what I mean? You know, so I wanted to be 2 days, and I wanted to, you know, go to Sassafras Mountain and back to Table Rock, come home, edit the video, you know, and put it out, and that would be like my first little YouTube video. But it just didn't work out like that. And you know, I want this channel, like I think I mentioned earlier, I want this channel to really be about getting outside of your comfort zone and dealing with your emotions. Because as a veteran and as a male, you know, we're like taught to like have this like hard ass, like, you know, exterior, which is fine, but like it's okay to be in touch with your emotions too. You understand what I'm saying? And yo, this whole backpacking trip got me in my feels. It got me in my feels, for sure. It sure did. But I went home. As I was driving home, you know, I want to explain to you guys, you know, everything. As I was driving home, I was like, yo, like I'm not gonna let that defeat me. Like I'm not gonna let that, you know, because I don't have the most confidence. I have confidence, but I don't have the most confidence where it should be. You understand what I'm saying? And I was just like, damn, like I can't let that mess up my vibe and like what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm having so much forward momentum, so much progress, that it's just like this right here was, I took a L and it like made me feel like I was like set back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like feeling like that, even though I know we can't always win all the time. We're gonna take L's, right? But we have to keep pushing through. And I know that sounds so cliche and like whatever, but it's facts. It's true. So I'm driving home and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna let that defeat me. Like, I have to go back and I have to prepare better. And the only thing I had to do, y'all, was drop weight in my pack. And I'm for sure coasting. You understand what I'm saying? I'll make it to the top, back 2 times, probably. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, when I was reading also reviews on this place, you know, Table Rock in South Carolina State Park, everyone was like, oh, it was strenuous, and like when I first got there, I was just like, no, this is straight. And then I'm like, damn, like they weren't lying. You understand what I'm saying? They were not lying. But I'm one of these people that I have to be there. You know, I have to be there to see it and experience it, which obviously I did. So I'm driving back. I came up with a new game plan. Soon as I got home, I repacked my bag, and on the way back I bought a bag like scale, and I weighed my pack, and it was 46 pounds, you know, the one that I was carrying, and my pack now is only at 27, and that's with my water, my food, and everything I need, you know. But I was going into this thinking that I needed a whole lot more, just because of, like I said previously, you know, my military time. But I just wanted to come here and you know, cover that up, and basically I just want to let you guys know that, you know, on this channel I'll be, you know, dropping videos talking about my sobriety. I have a big trip coming up here next July. I don't want to talk too much about because I'm still getting logistics in order, but I do plan on dropping more camping and hiking videos, just because that's just the flow that I'm trying to get into. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, get out of my house, and you know, just, I guess, be one with nature, find happiness. Now, I'm not really sure what it is, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys come back for more videos, and have a wonderful day.